Hi, it's Lindsay Diane from DianeDecor.com. In this video, we're going to talk about how to decorate your home to make it feel festive for the holidays without cluttering it. So we are specifically talking about holidays outside of Christmas. So Easter, St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day, 4th of July, Memorial Day, Thanksgiving, all of these holidays that we want to decorate for and feel a little bit festive during that 2 weeks or so surrounding that holiday, but you don't want to go so overboard that your house is just cluttered and distracting. Never mind the fact that we probably already have seasonal decor out as well. So I'm going to share with you how to layer in holiday decor so that you have a festive feeling in your home to celebrate the holiday without making it feel cluttered and overwhelming. Let's get started. The first tip is that you want to swap out your decor, not add to it. So if you already have items out for seasonal decor, swap items, don't add. For instance, if you have a beautiful decorative bowl that's by your entryway and you have an Easter themed bowl, swap those two things out. Don't find a new place to put the Easter bowl. Instead, take away the one that's usually there, put your Easter bowl there instead. Similarly with wreaths, if you have a spring wreath up, but Easter's coming up and you want to be festive for Easter, just swap the wreath out. Don't worry about trying to mount that wreath to your pantry door or your back door or maybe on your mantle. Instead of worrying about finding a new location for that second wreath, just swap them out. So do this all over your home. Other things that you can swap out are table runners, dish towels, candles, candy dishes, cookie jars, vases, soap dispensers. Lots of these things come themed for holidays, and they're easy swaps to make your home feel festive without you adding additional decor to it and making it feel cluttered. Tip number 2 is to choose only one symbol of the season and one accent color. So a symbol of the season, if we're using Easter as the example, that's bunnies or eggs or carrots or baskets. All of those things are symbols of that holiday, and you want to choose only one of them to feature in your home. Colors, we know, are pastel colors: yellows, purples, light pale blues, greens. Choose one of them to accent in your home. You don't want to go overboard and have 1,000 different colorful eggs everywhere. It's going to be, one, seem a little bit kiddie. It's not the most elegant look. I'm not saying that you necessarily have to go all neutrals, but what I would say is try to stick to one color. So you could have some really beautiful painted eggs that are in blue tones or green tones, but I wouldn't try to adopt every single color of the holiday in your decor, because it's going to create a visual clutter that is a little bit distracting. So while you may only have, a half a dozen little eggs, all of those little colors are visually distracting, especially if your overall scheme is neutral as it is. It's just a lot of visual clutter. Your eyes are bouncing around because they're seeing all of these colors and they're grabbing your attention. So consider one color and one symbol of the season only. Tip number 3 is to use functional decor. So instead of having a ton of little figurines and decorative accessories that don't really do anything, instead focus on the things that are functional. So like we said with the swaps, things like table runners or napkins or dishcloths, trays, jars, vases, trivets. I know, for Thanksgiving, they have lots of little trivets that come in like pumpkin shapes and leaf shapes. Same thing with like cutting boards and serving trays. Lots of times they come in different shapes for the season. They may be shaped like a bunny or an oak leaf or a flag or something like that. Go for things that are functional that you're going to be able to use. and that will help decrease the amount of little decorative accessories that you have around the house. You're still getting that festive feeling because you're seeing that symbol of the season, or you're seeing those colors, and it's still sprinkled into your decor, but you don't have so many little knick-knack sort of things all over the place that will create clutter on your countertops or on your mantle or on other tabletop spaces in your home. And last but not least, stick to decorating the high traffic areas in your home. So think about your entryway, your kitchen, your living room. Those are the most high traffic areas. Also, a guest bathroom is another great place to decorate for the holidays. You can swap out your hand towels that may be themed for the holidays. You can swap out your soap dispensers and things like that, your vase or a little candle that you may have in there that may have some sort of Easter theming or Easter applique on it. That's a great way to decorate for the holiday, make your home feel festive without cluttering it. Sticking to those high traffic areas will, one, limit the amount of decor that you need to purchase, but also it won't be so overwhelming, one, putting it up and taking it down. The whole idea is that you're going to be in these spaces most often, so you'll get to experience it. Yes, you could put it in your bedroom. Yes, you could put it in your home office or your kids' rooms, but how often, one, are you really in those spaces? And two, all of those people are going to enjoy them in these common areas as well. So it's not as if leaving out the bedrooms or leaving out some of these other, a family room or a den or a home office or a patio, leaving those places out does not mean that you don't get to experience that festive feeling, because you are putting those in the high traffic areas that you're going to be in. That's it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. Please don't forget to visit me at dianedecor.com. I post all about holiday decorating and seasonal decorating over there. If you like this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing to my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.